Hello everyone, this is Mr. Robertson. This video is specifically an instructional video for the exam you're going to take for this first semester. We're going to go over rules for taking the exam, how to retrieve the exam, how to save the exam, how to take the exam, and how to submit the exam so that I can have it back for grading. This is a paperless exam, so there should be no printing and bringing back to me, writing with a pencil or pen, unless you want to print for your own copy, your own files, that's fine, but this is a paperless exam, so this video should hopefully walk you through the steps to do that. Let's get started. Okay, let's start with the guidelines for the exam. Okay, the guidelines are straightforward and simple. Open note, open book. You can use any of the resources that you've had, notes you've taken through the semester. You can even use digital search engines for finding scripture references that you need. You know that one scripture, but you don't know where it's at. You can go to the internet, type in a keyword search of that verse and find it. What you cannot use are commentaries and other articles about whatever the question is. Any resources we've had or digital search engine to find a scripture reference you're allowed to use. Secondly, all your answers must be your own. Does this mean you can't go ask mom or dad about maybe a word you don't understand or you're not exactly sure what the question is asking? Of course you can go ask mom and dad, but your answer needs to come from you and the study that you've done this last semester. Lastly, your exam is due by 12 a.m. the scheduled day of your exam. So if you're scheduled for Tuesday by 12 a.m. that evening, you have to have the exam in. I can look at the timestamp, so please make sure that they're in on time. Okay, let's talk about retrieving the exam. How am I going to get my exam so that I can actually take it? The first thing you're going to do is go to your web browser and you're going to type in this URL here that takes you to our website essentially. So you're going to go to the website. Alright, let me note something here. I'm going to do everything as if I'm a freshman. It's entirely the same if you're a sophomore or a senior. You're just going to go to your appropriate pages. So if I'm a freshman, this is what the website will look like when you type it up. And of course, my class is the life of Christ. If I'm a sophomore, I'm going to go to the Acts and the Epistles and so on. Right, so if I'm a freshman, I'm going to go to the life of Christ. And you'll see a drop-down menu open up when you hover over the life of Christ. You'll see a drop-down menu come up. So you're just going to hit class information. Alright, when you hit class information, you're going to come to a screen that looks like this. There's different folders here with different information, different files, different presentation slides that I've put here. As a side note, I'm not going to show you this, but those of you who are looking for the intertestamental period review slides or the purpose of Acts or purpose of the life of Christ slides, if you go down, scroll down to the bottom, you'll find it. The intertestamental review is under intertestamental period, and then if you're looking for the life of Christ, purpose of Mark slides, just go all the way down, you'll see a folder for that. But right now we're just going to focus on the exam. Your exams are up in this area right here. Now there's three different types of exams here. They're all the same exam, but the first one is for Gmail. This is the one I'm recommending. I want everyone to use this if they have a Gmail and can access it that way. That's what I want you to use, is this right here. Hopefully next year or so, in the near future, the school will set up Gmail accounts for all their students and we'll be able to run this a little bit easier. But right now, if you have a Gmail or access to one, I want you to take the test with the Gmail. But what if I don't have a Gmail account and can't access a Google Drive or something like that? Well, I have a Word document of the same exam and I have a rich text format. You can pull either one of those. I think even most of your Apple computers can support a Word document now and actually edit it. So once you're here, you're going to pick the appropriate exam that you can use on your computer to take it. Again, try to use the Google one here. So I have opened up the Google exam, and this is what it's going to look like. It'll open up like this. and you can see the exam right in front of you. There's a couple things before you actually get in to take an exam. I want you to do a few things for me. First, you're going to go up to File right here, and you're going to hit that. When it opens up, you're going to hit Make a Copy of. So you see that right there? Make a copy. You'll see this screen open up, and let me just go ahead and explain why I want you to make a copy. What you have downloaded or opened up in your Google Drive is my version of the test, my copy. You can't use it. It only lets you view it. But if you copy it, you'll copy it to yours, and it'll be your own copy. So then it's going to ask you to name it, and see how I named it? I put in exam dash my first name, last name. That's exactly what I want you to do. Just write exam dash first name, last name, and then hit OK. Once you've done that, you're ready to take the test. There's just one more guideline I want you to use here. I want you to put you're going to fill out your answers right on the test here, but what I want you to do is use a different color. So if you go up here to the toolbar, you'll see the font colors, and text will already be highlighted. Pick a color, just not a hard color to read. I don't mind what color you pick. I just want to see a contrast between what I wrote and see exactly, that way my eyes can find what you wrote quickly and look at it when you're done with it. Here's an example. I picked blue, and you can see I started writing in what my answer would be. So once you've done that, you are ready to go. I encourage you to please pray before you take the test, and then go at it, have fun, engage with the information, struggle with the information, whatever it might be, but just have a lot of fun looking at these concepts that we've studied. All right, let's say you finished the test, and now you need to submit it to me. You need to resubmit it back so that I can actually look at your exam, your completed exam. What you're going to do is you're going to go up to this button here. Maybe I'll get that lightsaber again. Those are kind of cool. So you're going to go up to this button right there and hit share. Okay, once you've hit the share button, you'll see this little screen pop up here, this window, and here you can put in my email address, and that's elijah.robertson@jimelliottschool.com, which you'll see a picture of that later. There's some privacy settings that you need to unlock or change so that I can actually look at it and comment on it. So pay attention to what we're going to do here. What you're first going to do is you see right now it says can edit. Well, I don't want to edit it. It's your exam. I don't want to change anything on it. So you're going to click this, and you'll see this pop down screen right here. Change it from can edit to can comment. Okay, once you've done that, you'll see that now we have our, oh, those two lightsabers, can comment selected. I went ahead and put my email address in. That's where you put that. You should see that come up when you start typing it in. But before you hit the send, so that I can actually have access to it and you share it with me, I want you to hit the advanced button right here. When you've done that, you'll see this screen come up. If you look at this right here, you see that it says private, only you can access. That needs to be changed. So you're going to go ahead and hit the change button, and you're going to change it. When it pops up, you'll see that it's selected here. No, it's selected here. Only specific people. I want you to move it to anyone with a link. So you send me a link. That means I can view it or access it, all right? And then you can also change that to can comment. Then just go ahead and hit save. You'll come back to this screen, and ooh, that was weird. Hit done. Or if you have, yours might say share, but most of the desktops will say done. All right, once you've done that, your screen should look like this. This is still the, whoa, look at that, two lightsabers, crazy. Anyone who has a link can view. That's what I want to see. Then just go ahead and hit done. Then you'll come back to this screen. You can go ahead and hit send, and we should be good to go. All right, if you are using the Gmail platform, that's wonderful. You don't need to go on any further in this video, but let's address the few people who might not have access to Gmail. Although I'll just even encourage you, you could easily go start a Gmail account and do it that way. There's no time better right now to start one. But let's just say for some reason there's just no way. can I still take my exam? Yes, you can. Let's go through that real quick. All right, you'll see I have come back to the website and the original screen. This is a screenshot of my computer, so it looks a little different. But there's the exams right there. So let's say you have something that can open a Word file and edit a Word file, which again most programs can now, or now they can do that. You're going to go ahead and hit download. I don't want you to hit view. You're going to have to download the file. Or let's say you decide to use a rich text format, which is kind of a universal format. You can download that file, open it, and when it downloads, you'll see right here. I went ahead and downloaded the Word document, and what you usually get is a pop-up screen on the bottom of your computer, depending on what type of computer you have. Once it's downloaded, open it. All right, it's open on my computer now, and you can see that I'm in Word, and I now have access to finish or completing the test. Before you do that, though, I want you to go up to File up here and hit it. You're going to hit Save As. You'll see a screen like this pop up. Once you've done that, you put it where you want in your files. Type in your name, just like we did in the other one. It will be exam-Elijah Robertson. Save the file, and you should be good to go. Okay, you'll see that we're back at the main screen, and I just put it on here to show that I do want you to go ahead and select a color. So if you see up here in your toolbar, there's usually it's a letter with some sort of color symbol underneath it, and you can open up, choose a color, and begin to take your test. Alright, let's say you finish your test and now you need to submit the exam to me. Because you're not using the Gmail platform, you can't just share it with me. What you'll have to do is go to your email and write me an email. So go to your email, put in my email address, and then I want you to write exam-your name, okay, for the subject. So when I get it, I'll see this subject, exam / let's say it's Grant Doolittle, and that's his name right there. That'll show up in my subject bar. Then what you'll need to do is come down here and you see different emails have different platforms. This is the Gmail platform, but you'll see like a paperclip. You're going to attach a file. Go ahead and hit that. Here's a closer picture of that file, or to attach a file, the paperclip. And you should see a screen like this come up. Choose the file that you saved when you took it on your computer, and then just go ahead and hit open. It'll attach it to your email, and then just send it to me. That's all you have to do, and we're done. Alright, hope things go really well, and look forward to seeing you, to reading what you guys have to say on your exams, and seeing you next semester.